So the market's pretty much been in shambles all weekend. We're going to talk about what's going on in this video. What do we have to look forward to? And take a look at some pretty cool price predictions for Bitcoin in the coming future. So let's jump into it in this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow me on X as well if you're watching over there. I just want to start by saying, guys, thank you guys so much for all the well wishes and prayers for my mom. Where I was talking about that she was in the hospital on X, and just overwhelming support, and I really, really do appreciate it. She's doing much better today. She is now home from the hospital and has a condition that basically has fluid around her heart, and she's previously had a heart attack about 20 years ago. She was fairly young when she had it. She was actually a little bit younger than me at this point, which is a little bit scary, but doing very well now, and it's a treatable condition, so I'm very, very thankful for that. Doctors were fantastic and looked after her very, very well. So let's talk about what's going on here for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. Let's start by taking a look at coin market cap. So we're going to take a look. Oh, that's a different. That's for laughter. Okay, I gotta get back into the groove of things. Sorry about that. So this is the crypto market today, down about that just changed 3.53% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin is trading around 105K, dipped down into about the $103,000 zone, but has since popped back up. See, we dipped into here 103.1. So that was getting a little scary, but then we had a little bit of a recovery there and another dip. So basically what's going on is, and this is the last 7 days, right? So we also dipped down in the 103-ish area right there. Sorry about that. I thought that was on the 1 day, but coming back up a little bit, back up in the 105, comfortably and a half. But things are very volatile right now. And if you're a cautious trader and you're somebody who's not willing to take risk, I would stay out of the market at this point, because anything that comes up basically on social media, if Trump tweets about something, if any of his close representatives have tweeted something, or any kind of news comes out about Israel and Iran, it's just going to tank the market. And we're going to have these ups and downs, and it's going to be extremely volatile for right now. I am trading the market. I'm doing it cautiously, using obviously a stop loss, but I've been shorting and doing a little bit of longing as well, just kind of more of like a scalp trading. So I'm not staying in the market at any point for long, other than my long positions, right? I have my long-term bags and they're situated and they're just fine, and I don't touch those, right? But as far as trading goes, I'm doing a little bit, but it's here and there, and I'm watching the news in the markets very closely. So I'm not leaving things and going and doing other things or anything. It's basically, since my mom got out of the hospital, I now have a little bit of time to focus on it, and doing a little bit of trading the last 24 hours or so. So let's take a look at what is going on right now. Well, this is what we have to look forward to for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Fed Day. So Fed interest rate decision is going to be published, and this is what we really need to know. Polymarket. Polymarket is basically the backbone of the betting market in terms of anything really that's political or going on in the world. Now, the Fed interest rate decision is going to be announced tomorrow, and data on the platform shows that the overwhelming majority of the market thinks that the Fed is not going to change policy rates. So that means basically they're going to keep it the same, not changed, and kind of go from there and see how things progress over the next couple of months. Now, $66 million have been created, in trading volume in terms of what people think is going to happen. 98% of users think the Fed's going to keep the interest rate consistent. More than 22.2 million have been invested in this option. So that is the biggest risk there. The expectation for a 25% base, or 25 point basis point cut is 2%. Transaction volume at that is 18 million. So most people think that we are going to get no change. I think that that's what's going to happen as well. I don't think that Fed Chair Powell is going to, I want to say, give in to the pressure that President Trump's putting on him. I don't think he's going to do that. I think that he is a pretty straight shooter. I think he's going to stick to whatever it is he believes, I don't know whether that's right or wrong. I'm not an economist, so I will leave that up to them. Whatever it is, I'm sure he's not going to listen to me anyways, because he's not listening to Trump either. So this is interesting. What price will Bitcoin reach in June? This is also something that's being discussed on Polymarket. So in June, they say the most supported level is 100K, with 56% of users betting on 100K, followed by 95,000 with 25% of 25% of users voting 95,000. 17% of users are voting 115,000, and 12% have voted for 90. So the overwhelming majority is 100K. The 100K level should be supported with 56% of users voting in that favor. Now, what will Bitcoin reach in 2025? And this is interesting as well. 71% think it stands out about $120,000 will be the price of Bitcoin in 2025. 54% think that we could hit 130,000. How is that? Highest probability is 71. Oh, okay. So then they're splitting up the remainder. 54% think it's going to be 130. 33% think it's going to be 150. Okay, I was just making sure because the numbers weren't mathing there. So, you know, I've always been on record saying that I think that Bitcoin's going to hit 140, 150K this cycle. Now, whether or not this cycle extends into 2026, which I think it probably will. So I'm not expecting Bitcoin to hit 150K until maybe even next year. So, but obviously, you know, that's something that is going to happen. I mean, Bitcoin has been shown has been pretty resilient. It has been adopted. It's being adopted worldwide as you know, as a safe haven and you know, a secure place to store your funds. And that's what it comes down to, right? And, you know, I just think, you know, 150K absolutely is inevitable. I don't think we're ever going to see Bitcoin go to zero. I don't want to say that too loud, but, you know, it's just kind of one of those things. It's like, I think everything is inevitable for Bitcoin. It's just overcome so much over the last few years that I just think that you know, the sky is almost the limit for this thing. It's going to keep growing. It's going to keep going. There's a number of big entities that are getting involved and you know, eating up the supply. So I don't think there's a lot of people out there that will not get rid of their Bitcoin just because of that reason. The supply shock is going to be real. It's starting to be real. So you know, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I think it's going to do very well. Like you guys know, I'm mostly invested in altcoins, so I'm still going to continue to dollar cost average into my altcoin, my long-term positions, and still going to keep trading on the side. So that's pretty much what my plan is for this moment. We're going to have these ups and downs, especially in times of unrest in the Middle East and such. And there's just a number of things right now that basically can tank the market. So I just be very, very careful if you're doing any types of day trading or swing trading in that regard. Make sure you guys are protecting your assets using a stop loss. And I just want to show you guys something over here. This is my indicator. This is CF Algo. You can check this out at cfalgo.com. I'm going to actually pull up a QR code for you guys. If you're interested in checking it out, you can scan that code, or you can go to cfalgo.com. You can use coupon code intro10 on checkout, and it will save you guys a ton of money. It's a really, really cool indicator. What it does, I just made a trade right now, and here, I'll show you guys what I did. Okay, let's pull up X right now, because that's where I posted my trade just before I started the video here. That's it right here. One trade today could more than pay for your CF Algo subscription. One successful trade, and the rest of the trades the rest of the month are in your pocket. Visit cfalgo.com and use coupon code, like I said, intro10 on checkout. I made $50 on this one trade. It was only a few minutes. I didn't have it very long. I opened up this FET trade. It was a long, you know, I used the signal coming from my indicator. We can see the trend buy down here. These are only 5-minute candles, guys, right? So I used that, and then I sold up here, because sometimes I don't wait for the trend sell to take profits. If I feel like I want to take profits, I'll take profits whenever I feel like it. But you can wait until it tells you to sell, or, you know, etc. But it does, you know, you can see here that it waited to confirm the downward movement before it actually produced a sell signal. And it's fairly reliable. Like, this is a pretty decent swing. I only had 10x leverage. I was running on 10x leverage, which was very manageable. And I sold around here, so it was almost a 4% swing. And using 10x leverage, I was trading maybe about $200, so $2,000 on 10x leverage. Very, very manageable trade, using stop loss as well. So if it did turn around and go down, I was going to protect my funds as well. So cfalgo.com, very, very useful. It shows you when to buy and when to sell. And it'll also tell TradingView when to alert you, and it will let you know when these signals occur on the chart, so that you are able to get in and out of your trades without trying to, you know, questioning how, you know, when you should be buying and when you should be selling. And it's really cool because it takes into consideration a number of factors, right? You have basically an all-in-one trading indicator. It's going to alert you when to buy, when to sell, and you can even use it for shorting. You can just turn that around, right? And you go sell, so you buy at the sell, and then you sell at the buy, right? Same thing. I've been using it now for months, and it's been doing very, very well for me. So that's what I got for you guys in this video. I just wanted to, let you guys know that it's out there. If you want to take a look at it, please do so. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.